the removal of luck, the mystic NPC, all like the different shrines, these make me wonder, do we have too much freedom? So to be specific about what I'm talking about when we say do we have too much freedom, I'm not talking about like the open world aspect and like the ability to choose how to prog and where to go, which, you know, we don't really have the ability for that in the first place. You do the same like set tasks anyway because it's the most efficient. But when I do say do we have too much freedom, I'm more referring to the way that we make our builds. In verse 2, we have so many different tools to absolutely perfect the build that you're trying to make. Right when we start brainstorming them in the build creator, cooking up the most seamless stat selection possible to get all the talents we want. So when we start making the build in Trial of One, we have the shrine literally in the trial to get the talents and the mantras you want. We have the shrine order that allows you to get combinations of talents and stats that otherwise would be impossible in verse 1. And we have Mystic throughout the whole progression, making sure we get all the talents you want, all the mantras you want, and it only costs 25 notes every time you want to use it. And even after like the initial progression is done, you have quests that you can do for extra talent hands and mantras. You can do layer 2s for medallions to reroll your bell. You can ultra min-max your build if you really want to. With all this, I think that the Shrine Order is really what pushed it over the edge when it comes to like this builds getting out of hand. But apparently, you know, people say it's good for build diversity because, like, I don't know. We all know that it's not really used for build diversity, bro. It's not used to make unique builds. Everyone makes the same builds anyway, bro. Compared to verse 1, we have infinitely more input and control over the end result of what our build will be. In verse 1, there was no mystic, no shrines in the trial 1. There wasn't even a guaranteed chance for you to get the talents you wanted to get, even if you had the stats for them, which was sometimes pretty annoying, I can't lie. But luck would definitely stop builds from being absolutely broken, perfect, just creations, which I think is kind of needed. I think another part of this is the way things are so accessible in the game now. There's so many different farming methods and bosses to easily get drops from. You can do some maestros and you'll probably get like a crypt blade and some curve blades. Even enchants back in the day, like 2 years ago when the game came out, people were like just fiending over enchants. It didn't really even matter what the enchant was, you would pop the weapon anyway. It could have been like a metal shuttle and you'd pop that on your build anyway because they're so rare. But nowadays, people plan exactly what enchant they're gonna get on what weapon they're gonna use because, you know, you can just get the weapon, do layer 2, and then get an enchant stone and get literally you can pick the enchant. I don't know why they added that. Like, that's crazy to think about, really. You can pick the enchant you want and put it on any weapon. And at this point, there's very little things in the game that aren't in your control. So that like makes me really ask the question, do you think we have too much freedom in Deepwoken? With that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you next time. Peace.